Welcome to my channel, She JoJo Serious. I'm Staff Sergeant Joseph, your host for the 51 Charlie podcast. You always have to set yourself apart from your peers, right? So now we're looking at competition. You're learning a brand new job. You're getting guidance from, civilians because they're the continuity in this MOS because they're more permanent party than us, who have to PCS all the time, who have to deploy all the time, who have to go to the range and shoot weapons, and we're just always moving pieces. But now you have additional duties to think about, right? You could be PAO, you could be sharp, armor. You can be staff, brand new in the contracting field, and haven't touched the contract, but now you're on staff and you have to probably gatekeep and be able to disseminate the workload to different contracting centers, things like that. And then they still want you to do soldier stuff, right? To stand out and get that number one of whatever. So when I say they, I mean like your raiders, and now you have to, how do you outshine your peer who's also brand new trying to learn, or who's more experienced than you and still staff sergeant trying to get the E7 as well. Now you got to do best warrior competition. You have to do like master gunner course, battle staff, CAS. These are different courses that you should look into taking when you situated where you're at your first duty station. Like I said, people can get picked up in their old MOS and still cross over. Like I've met quite a few people that happened to, while they're in the schoolhouse, they got picked up under their old MOS, but then still graduated 51 Charlie course, and they're rocking a 7 right now. Now they could be a 7 and don't know squat next, the same as this staff sergeant, this major, or this captain that's also in the schoolhouse learning from scratch. So just because you have a 7 in a brand new MOS doesn't mean it doesn't carry a lot of weight, because you still have to humble yourself and learn everything. On top of learning everything, now you have to take care of soldiers that's also either brand new or been in the game longer than you, and now you got to learn from a staff sergeant, and you have to be able to receive that same guidance that you would want to give as someone's leader. So I will say it's a very delicate situation, and just think about your plan. Always have a career plan. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 to 3 years? That's your short-term goals. And what do you want to be when you retire, should you want to retire? Because at least when I did it, you had to do a 5-year ADSO. So if you're going to commit to this MOS 5 years, then you make a whole new game plan, a career map on your goals. Where do you see yourself within the next 5 years? And then where does that line you up for your career? Like, where are you already at 12 years? Did you have to get a waiver? And now you're already like 13, 14 years in. And now you're going to possibly get out as E6 if you don't perform above your peers. When you do go to SLC, right, you get an SLC date. Now you don't just go to SLC and graduate. No, you got to be hungry. You got to challenge yourself. Try to be distinguished honor grad or get on the commandant's list. And these SLC classes are small, right? So we have a Facebook page. There's an unofficial official 51 Charlie Facebook page. Join that group if you're on Facebook, and you can see like they're taking pictures at the schoolhouse. The classroom is small. There's like 12, 14, 15 people to a class. Do the math. You got to be distinguished honor grad. It's probably only one of y'all. you want to be commandant's list, probably only one of y'all. They have an essay for you to write. You got to shine if you know how to write. Win that essay award, whatever they're giving out for that. I'm not sure if it's an award or not. Maybe a coin. What else? Is different things you can do. You just have to want to do it, right? It's probably going to be more rewarding and more enjoyable if you want to do it versus your leadership, your E7, your Master Sergeant, or someone else volunteering you to do it. So now you're being voluntold to go do Best Warrior competition and be competitive and do all this whole stuff. Sergeant Audie Murphy board is another one. A lot of people try to do. There's the St. Michael Award that you can look into and see how to achieve that award. So just make sure you're always hungry and going after more and not just, oh my God, I need to learn my job and, stay in this corner for like a year or two or whatever. Like, balance it out. Don't stress yourself out. Have a work-life balance and, your personal life and tend to your family. But at the same time, you have to push yourself and challenge yourself and don't get complacent, because if you plan on retiring, you definitely want to get your name out there and be seen in front of those people that are going to be doing these Best Warrior competitions and Sergeant Audie Murphy board. Just be well known, because we're such a small CMF that you want your name out there for the good reasons, right? So with that said, you don't want to ruffle any feathers, burn any bridges, because you just might PCS and cross paths with someone, and now it's not a good look, because they might already have stuff to say about you. So always remain professional, always stay encouraged, and just be hungry to learn, and definitely stay tuned. And if there's more stuff you want to learn about, you want to go more in detail with, something I might have mentioned earlier, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I do write back. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and let's start a conversation, and then I can make more videos to answer your questions, because I'm sure whatever question you might have, someone else is probably thinking about it. So like I said, drop a comment, DM me. I'm also on Instagram at SheJoJoSerious, which is originally, a culinary page. The name of the brand is not going to change. I'm just adding, like I said, to the resume. 51 Charlie podcast is now available on YouTube. So go ahead and like, subscribe, share with a friend, and let's get the word out there, so that this MOS is continuing to recruit the right individuals and those like-minded that want to grow. We are here to share that knowledge, and I'm happy to help spread that knowledge as well. All right, that's all I got for y'all today. Stay blessed.